I'm letting everyone in. Hello, everyone. I think everyone is joining now slowly into the room. Hey, we have Henrik again. Hi,
Yes.
welcome back. We have, oh, a beautiful
Can I
again,
be in this real quick?
Mark. Hello, good morning. Good morning. I know it's very early with you. We have Andre joining. Hey, beautiful. She would also join our retreat, I think. We're talking about that. And we have Miranda, my beautiful colleague. We have new names even joining us on this last session of the 5-week summit. Guys, I'm so proud of you. You made it. 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 You know how tough that is to show up every week consistently, consistently showing up every week to achieve something. And honestly, this is like the biggest, one of the most crucial things in order to build a successful business, in order to achieve that goal, whatever you have. But in this case, we're talking about accelerating our wealth, accelerating our network, which equals also building a successful business. And we have even Yuri walking around in the cold, I see, like with his scarf and his jacket, and still he's here. Well done. I'm proud of you. Tovi, you look beautiful today. Sylvia, good to see you. I still enjoyed our conversation about your beautiful shoe customizing brands. I can remember, so that's very, very good. Guys, I'm very excited to get started very soon. I'm going to start sharing my screen to be mindful of your time because I have something super juicy lined up. Today, you're not going to listen too much to me. Yes, I'm going to speak to guide you through a process, but you guys are going to get to work. So, for everyone here, I want you to already get prepared because you're going to need a pen and a paper. No laptop, no phone. Yuri, for you, it's going to be hard. I don't know if you're going to go in the bus. I don't want to kill you and riding around, literally writing around on the streets. We don't want that. So, for you, maybe do it on your phone. But I'm very excited because I'm going to guide you through a process to reflect back on the last weeks, but also create like a one-page action plan for 2025. And oh, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna get to work and I'm gonna share my screen right now. I see that people are already sharing. Hey everyone. So some of you guys got to know each other already, but I'm curious actually, um, who is here for the first time? Can you drop a yes in the comments if you're here for the first time? Because then you need a little bit more context. Some people joined us already. Hey Jai, welcome here. Okay, you're here for the first time. I will give you a little bit more context, but I'm gonna first share my screen. And then I'm going to do a massive thing, guys, because first of all, guys, we made it. I just said it, but before we continue, I want you to give yourself a massive, 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 massive applause. Honestly, no one will do it for you. I'm here to support you, and you have your community, but in a journey of building incredible things remotely. Um, you are your best friend. You can be your worst enemy and you can be your best friend, and you need to cheer yourself. So really, I want you to pat yourself on the shoulder, give yourself a big, big hug, and just like really give yourself a hug. Just feel it. Looks a little bit weird. Looks like I'm kissing now with someone. It looks very strange, but give yourself a hug, guys. It's sometimes very nice. No one can do that for us, really, right? It's very nice to do that for yourself because yeah, you did it. You are here. So we're gonna get last week to work, and this one is extra, extra, extra on fire because you're gonna get to work. Writing, writing, writing. I want to have flames now in the comments. Flames, flames, flames. If you are ready to accelerate your wealth and network in 2025, guys. Final session, final session. And actually, the final session is only the beginning. The final session is only the beginning of your journey, because we give you so many tools in the last weeks, and now you're going to take it into action yourself. So I'm super excited to have you guys here. Oh, we have Chibi from Chile. It's so beautiful. So people from all around the world. Awesome, guys. So also, yeah, drop in the chat, like, where are you from? What do you do? And all these things to network here. That is what it's about. And we're going to have a high energy in the upcoming hour. So guys, we're gonna get started. First, some logistical announcement. Please, I want to see you. I want to see you and see you. Then I can see if you can follow me. I can see your facial expressions and communicate with you guys. So please keep your camera on. Please also now, no questions. If you have that, please do it at the end. And if the internet may get disrupted and I am disappearing, I am not giving up because it's the last week and I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to go to the pool. Guys, there's a pool in front of me and I'm not doing that. I'm here still for you, but please stay if I disappear because the internet, I don't know, left me hanging. Can it happen? Never happened. Need to announce. Awesome. So this is week 5 of the 5-week summit. And what we're going to do today, very easy. We're going to cover today, we're going to reflect on what you've learned, get clear on your goals, and build an actionable plan to move forward. How does it sound, guys? Are you ready for this? And really grab the pen and paper. Please be proactive. Turn off your phone for a second, because if you do this half, yeah, I just want you to get the most out of it. And if you're doing something else at the moment, please focus on that. And that's totally fine, but please focus on that because it's going to be very hard to do 2 things at the same time, especially now in the final session. So I want to know, last week, did you join? Last week was from Francis, the sales session. Who was here in the sales session? Just drop a heart in the chat if you got a takeaway, if it was useful for you. Did you learn something? I just want to have a heart because we're going to go deeper into what did you exactly learn? What was it useful for you? Drop a heart. Then also Franz is actually sick at the moment. He texted me, Michelle, I cannot be there. I'm like literally with fever in bed. Normally he's every session here, the final week. So I want to send him extra love, send him some hearts, He will really, really appreciate that, guys. So I'm super happy to see that we could give you some value. And he was not the only teacher, because there were more teachers in this summit, and we're going to go back to that. So I want to ask you guys, because now is the supreme moment. Are you ready to take action and make a change in 2025? We're in Q2, guys. Drop a yes in the comments. Yes in the comments. Yes in the comments. Yes in the comments. High energy. Maybe I make you crazy. And like, this woman talks too much. Well, sorry, guys. It's my job to push you a little bit out of the comfort zone. Not always fun. Can be super annoying, but I'm here to do it. Awesome. So we're going to have a look. And we're going to take a look back on the last weeks. Are you ready? Yes? Awesome. So I'm going to check, because we had some people here for the first time. And for the people who are here for the first time, just a short recap. You are part of a 5-week Network and Wealth Accelerator program. So we had 5 sessions focusing on different topics. The first one was building wealth and abundance. The second was building a global network. The third was building a company that's exit ready. The fourth was how to 10x your sales. And this is the last session. So if you missed the previous sessions, please stay with us. It's going to be like, of course, you were not in the last sessions, but still you can reflect on the topics that we spoke about, because the topic of wealth, the topic of sales, the topic of your business operations, your teams, your systems, your processes are probably part of your daily, your day-to-day in your work, in your life. So if you have not attended these last sessions, I'm just going to ask you to reflect on your current situation and think about these topics. And maybe you've learned something about it and you do your own reflection. Yes? So I don't want to send you away. I'm like proud of you, even though you showed only up to date. I'm proud of you that you are here. So we're going to have a look back on the last weeks. So to refresh your brain, and drop yes in the comments if you were at this epic session. This was the very first session. I'm very honored because he's one of my mentors, one of my idols, one of my inspirations. Ken Honda, the biggest and most known wealth teacher in Japan, which we're going to meet in real life. We're going to spend 4 days with him in one room in Japan very soon. He sold over 8 million copies of the book Happy Money and also True Wealth. And he basically teaches people, and mostly he focuses a lot of entrepreneurs, how to attract abundance and create true wealth. And he showed us the principles of this, right? So to refresh your memory a bit about that. Then, well, this amazing lady, I don't know who that is, but she had a short session with you guys on how to create a vivid vision and build a global network. So I guided you guys through a framework to help you leverage your network and how to get out of every networking event with new opportunities. So I have a company which is called the Nomad Escape. I host people in like very, very high energy driven people on different events around the world in an online community where I help them leverage a network and really create an asset that no one can take away from them. And that's their network and their mindset. So last week's session, that was Francis. And Franz taught us about sales. He had a beautiful, soulful selling methodology and how you can work with the people through a certain process to bounce off, actually, like almost like a beautiful empathy and emotional dance in order to get them to where you want to have them, because you want people to buy your products and services, obviously. So we spoke mostly about sales there and what we can do to improve that and the relationship with your customers as well. And then we had Benjamin. That was 2 weeks ago. Sorry, these slides were mixed up. But Benjamin, that was a killer session. He got booked by so many people actually to help them, because this is one of the biggest issues that we see with people that have been witnessing in the Nomad Escape. I've done this now for the last 5 years. And in this period, I've seen people starting businesses and scaling businesses or trying to scale businesses, and they get stuck in a certain stage of like, okay, they make money, people know about them, they have a small team, but and now what? And now they build something that they start to hate. Things are not in place. The team is not, is not aware of all the processes and standards, and they're not fully able to run it without the founder. And he helped us with some crucial tips on how to become from basically a slave to your own business to becoming exit ready. And today we're going to take action. So that was just like a little recap. I don't have time to go into depth per session. We will send out all the recordings also this week again, so you can review it. But today we're going to take action, guys. And I always say action takers are money makers. Guys, who loves money? Money, money, money. Drop money in the chat if you love money. If you love money, at the end of the day, it's not the goal, but it's for sure a result. It's very nice to have, and not only to do hang at the pool and do just nothing. No, to grow your business, to invest in yourself, to make an impact on other people. That's the goal. The people we work with at the Nomad Escape are people who want to make an impact on their life. On other people's lives. I always say, like, we have a no asshole policy. I got people also sometimes on calls that were very arrogant and the know-it-alls. I'm like, listen, I don't care about how much money you make if you're not aligned with your heart and with like being supportive to other people who maybe are in a different stage. You don't belong here. So like, we really want to have the right people around us, and together we can make money by supporting each other. So let's get started, guys. Reflection is the requirement for progress. This book, and can you see it? This is my journal. The people in Japan will see that. There is literally no excuse. Every morning I write in it. It's full. Every morning. I take the time to look back at yesterday and saying, okay, I write empowering words to myself. I had difficulties. Okay, what did I do and what did I overcome? Then I write down what were my wins? What have I learned? And what am I grateful for? And then in the morning, I write down, how did I wake up today? How did I feel? What will make me happy today? What are my priorities for today? And what will I manifest? I'm sure about that this will happen. Makes a big difference. And after a learning period, like what we had in the last 4 weeks, and we're not done yet, it's actually only the beginning, reflection is very important. So I'm going to help you guys with that. So let's take a few minutes. Does everyone have a pen and a notebook? Show me your pen and notebooks. Please put it up, put it up, put it up. Yes. Does the pen work? Very important. Does the pen work? Test the pen, test the pen, test it out. If it doesn't work, do it on the in the bottom part of your shoe. Scratch it there or on the ground. I don't know what's gonna work, but make sure that your pen works. Awesome. Okay, the pen I see Sylvia. Sylvia's pen worked, but the other Sylvia ran away, probably to get a pen. So good job, guys. They're gonna get there. They're gonna get there. Awesome. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna ask you a cheeky question. We learned a lot about different topics, but also probably you had moments of like reflection and a mirror in your face, things that you don't want to think about, things you're ignoring, and you say like, oh yeah, I actually don't like so much that part of my business or myself. I rather don't look at it. Or maybe you have been really paying attention to all these things. What did you learn about yourself in the last 4 weeks? If you've not been in these sessions, that's totally fine. Then just write down in general, what did you learn about yourself in the last 4 weeks? I'm going to be quiet for a short minute and you guys can do the work. I'll try to put some background music. I'm not sure if it works, this technology, but let me try. Beautiful, guys. I give it another 30 seconds and then we're going to the next exercise. If you need more time, you can always do it after the call, but please be critical on yourself. What did you learn about yourself? What is a pattern maybe that you always see and keep on coming back? Or what did you do really well in the last 4 weeks? What did you notice about yourself? Awesome, guys. And I'm going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly we're going to wrap this one up. Maybe you're not done yet. And actually, you should take way more time to really do this well. But we have a short amount of time together, but it gives you a little bit of a direction. And if you feel comfortable, maybe you want to share it in the chat. What did you learn about yourself in the last 4 weeks? What did the mirror show you? Did you get to know yourself a little bit better? What was that? Beautiful. See still new people joining. That's awesome. Ooh, I love it. Sam says, we have so many different things coming in. My head has got into the game now and I'm cutting out distractions really nicely. Well done. I'm proud of you, Sam. Awesome. Sylvia, however, I'm an independent, strong woman. I don't have to do everything alone. Yes, Sylvia, totally true. It's also something what I had to learn and still learning. It's hard to shift from that energy. Less overthinking, more action, proceed, and getting better with soulful selling. Beautiful. Happy that you guys got so much value out of it and that you got to know yourself a little bit better. This is awesome. Also do this once a month, like what did I learn about myself? Sometimes we think we know each other like ourselves really well, but if you start writing things down, this morning literally, I was sitting at breakfast and I was reading back, and then I saw patterns so much. Like you see things that I'm struggling with right now. I wrote already down 2 months ago, Michelle, step up your game on this, step up your game. And 2 months later, I'm still struggling with it. So then I know, like, okay, this is an urgent topic. I need to really, really work on that. And you only can see it when you reflect often. Awesome. So now I want you to reflect back on these different topics. Like, what is your biggest lesson learned? What will you change or do? Pick one or maybe multiple. But when it comes to wealth or networking, your business operations and getting that smoothly set up, and sales, what is your biggest lesson learned? And what will you change or do? I'll give you another, setting my timer here just on 3 minutes. I give you now 3 minutes to write this down.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Julian,
You
well,
look different. You look different.
I'm sorry.
You look different from
Oh,
the last. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, I'm being a little off topic, but you look different. But anyways, I'm going a little
thank
off
you.
topic.
I hope
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I
a
don't know. I'm sorry.
compliment, but thank you so much. My hair is not so amazing today, but but please focus on the exercise.
I hope all is good. I hope all is well. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the exercise.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
in the middle of my own work, but anyways, yeah.
Okay, good luck. Right, we have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. We have 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And feel free to put down your pen for a second. Relax your hands for a second because we're going to write quite some things. Take a deep breath. Yeah, good. Mark's stretching, stretching. Oh, what is needed? Very good, guys. Sylvia's doing finger yoga. Very good, very good, very good. Awesome. If you need to jump, do that a little bit. Awesome. And then feel free in the chat to share. What is your biggest lesson learned? What would you do or change? I'm going to go deeper into that, even deeper, deeper, deeper. So you really get a nice mini plan of action for 2025. What is your biggest lesson learned? What will you do or change when it comes to wealth, networking, business operations, sales? Curious to hear from you guys. Feel free to share. Maybe people resonate with it and you find a buddy here. Yes, keep on sharing what you're doing. Beautiful, Sam. Do sales as you do everything else in life with your soul and energy. Focus who to collaborate with. Indeed, collaboration is very, very important. And actually, for me, the collaborations were the most important part of my growth. And it comes back to what Sylvia says, you don't have to do everything by yourself, right? So that's beautiful. Awesome, guys. I'm super proud of you. Are you ready for the next exercise? Because we have a few lined up. Yes? You good to go? Awesome. I'm going to go further. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to set one big smart goal for 2025 that helps you to get closer to your bigger vision. So when you talk about vision, it can be 3 years, can be 5 years. You know, what is your company? What are you in 3 to 5 years? But what is for this year a smart goal? And I have a tool for you. So I want you to write down this on your paper. By the 31st of December 2025, I have whatever it might be for you, XYZ. And SMART stands for specific. So you need to make goals clear and specific, measurable, define a measurable assets, attainable, confirm your goals if they are attainable and feasible, relevant, are your goals relevant for what you actually try to build, and is it time-based? So already time-based by the 31st of December 2025, you have, can be very specific. You can say 100 members in your community and say have finished my product. Maybe you're building a whole product from scratch and you're ready to launch. Maybe you have quit your job. Maybe you have a strategic partnership with a big brand. So be really specific. I'll give you another 2 minutes, 3 minutes to do this, and then we continue. And for the people who just joined, welcome, guys, welcome. So I'm guiding everyone here through a set of exercises in order to make a one-page plan for 2025. So please jump in and just follow the exercises here. And beautiful Christian, welcome also here in the call. You just jump into an exercise, so please just join us. You missed the introduction, but just follow. We're now writing down on a piece of paper our different goals, and we just follow a few, like a framework with some steps in order for you to create a plan of action. So please participate and just start writing. Please have a pen and paper and please participate and set a goal for 2025. I saw Sylvia with a big sigh. She has her microphone off, but I can see some relief.
Yeah, it feels good.
Good. Awesome. Awesome. I'm happy to hear. So we have 30 seconds left, guys. So we'll still tweak it. Oh. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And please drop your pen or finish your sentence. And now we're going to put it out in the universe. And the universe starts with a Zoom chat, guys. So feel free to share your goal. I want to see people's goals. What's your goal for this year? What's your ultimate goal? Non-negotiable. It's the 31st. It's like 12 a.m. It's becoming the 1st of January. And then you're like, this has to be done. I cannot be partying or celebrating that moment if this is not done. This has to be done. It's non-negotiable. What is that goal? Feel free to share it in the chat, share it with the world. And I'm excited to see people's goals. By the 31st of December, what have you achieved? And how does it feel? I offer online courses for sale on natural healing. Very clear, Mark. Very clear. Beautiful. You can be even more specific. Is it one online course? Is it one online course, the main course, for example? Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I have one online course for sale on natural healing. Very, very straightforward goal. Relevant for what you want to build. Measurable, it's on the 31st of December. Very attainable, I believe, and especially after our retreat, I'm going to help you with that, getting the first bottlenecks out and the doubts and giving you some support on technology that you can use with that as well. So it's going to be super exciting. And Jai has making balance in life for every week's basis, reducing screen time, wow, there's a lot of ensuring to participate in art and music events, talking to new people every week, work out with any doubt to find more growth in career and finding happiness wherever available. Beautiful. It makes my heart glow if I look at us. Very, very beautiful. Then I've launched my parenting group and coaching program in the English market. Beautiful. Established and automate my business with solid client base, 500 clients by the end of 2025. Yes, that's a very beautiful, ambitious goal. Tove, high ticket coaching, do it yourself membership creates 8,000 per month. 8,000 or more. Yeah, you go, Tove. And Tove, I'm so proud of you. Guys, Tove has joined our retreats in the past, is member of the inner circle. We have a lot of people of the inner circle as well, and she's a health and nutrition expert and is now working actually with Benjamin in France as one of their best sales reps. She is killing it at the moment, and all through these connections. So good job, Tove, and a great goal. I'm super proud of you. Awesome. So now we're going to get a little bit deeper. Grab your paper and your notebook, put it in the horizontal, the longest line down, and draw a line. Just draw a line. Simple as what it is, or an arrow. Let's say line with at the end it's an arrow. You show the paper to me. Have you drawn it? Can I see it? Can I see it? Can I see it? Yes. Good job. Good job.
Myself.
Good job. Yes, thank you. You're such good students. I'm so proud of you guys. Beautiful. That's a beautiful line. I'm just testing if you guys are paying attention. No, it's not. We're gonna do more work with it. Okay, so you draw a line. And then I want you to write down the ultimate goal at the end of this line. Write a little bit small, but write down what was that goal. What's the ultimate goal at the end of 2025? Maybe I'll call you all. It's like, yo, Sam, Did you achieve your goal? What are you partying? Go back to work, girl. There's something to finish. What is your ultimate goal for 2025? Awesome. So you drew a line and you've written down your goal. People still writing. And if you are still hiding yourself, guys, please show your beautiful face. Like, open your camera. I want to see everyone I'm going through. I'm just seeing who's writing, who's not. Oh, Emily. Hi, Emily. Good to see you. Shivi also here. Good to see you. Awesome. Proud of you guys. So we all wrote down the goal at the end of the line. Yes? Good. Thumbs up if we are. Awesome. Then we're going to go to the next step. Then I want you to write down at the left side of the line, what is your current situation when you compare it to this goal? So let's say, just say that something, you have a goal of 100 members in your online community. What's your current situation? Maybe you have 0, maybe you have 20, I don't know. Maybe you're building partnerships now. Just what is your current situation comparing to your goal? So we're going to do a little gap analysis. We call this as well. What is the gap from going A to B? A is where we are now. B is where we want to be. B is where we want to be, guys. Awesome. So I'm going to give you a small 2 minutes, maybe, to really write that down. Oh, who's writing here? This is interesting. It's not me. No idea. It's Benjamin? It's interesting. I don't know what it is. Okay. So did you guys all write down your current situation, or do you need more time? If you need a little bit more time, drop down time in the chat and I give you a little bit more time. I want you to really zoom in. What is your current situation comparing to where you want to be? Okay, Javier needs a little bit more time. We give it another small minute. Okay. Right. And we need to slowly wrap it up for the sake of time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. So you now have, you see the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. So now I want you to identify what is holding you back. And just please write that above the line, just there randomly. What is holding you back for getting there? Name it. I know about your situation. You feel you have a lack of time, you feel you have a lack of resources, your mindset, you think you can't do it, you're too tired, whatever it might be. Like, what is holding you back from that goal? I'll give you another 3 minutes to write it down. We have 1 minute left. We have 30 seconds left. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly drop down your pen. And if you have many more to list, then you can do that after this session. But I want you to now have a look at your paper. Look at these bottlenecks. Have a moment. All right. And now you know, like, okay, like, what am I struggling with? What is it, like, over and over again that keeps me from where I want to go? And we want to get rid of those bottlenecks. And mostly these bottlenecks that keep you back, those are exactly the things that you need to work on to improve. Hello, right? So look at your bottlenecks, and I want you to take 3 of them, 3 of these bottlenecks that you can turn actually into action points. So let's say, like oh, I don't have money, I'm lack of resources. Okay, that means you gotta make money. So you need to focus on sales, right? I need to, like I'm procrastinating or analysis paralysis, Javier. Okay, I need to work a little bit more on my mindset, a little bit more on my confidence. How can I do that? Right? So I want you to have a look again at your bottlenecks, pick 3, the most important ones that you think, and those are actually your action points. So just like put a circle around them or a line. And we take 1 minute to do so. We have 15 seconds left, guys. And this is very important. These things that hold you back are also the things that you gotta work on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. See Tove like putting her hair better and stretching a bit, guys. Feel free if you need to do this again or shake your body a little bit. I know we're sitting a lot, me too. Like I always say I have almost a flat ass of all the sitting behind the laptop. Not nice, not nice. We gotta get a round booty, guys. Round booty. You're shaking it up. Very good. Shake your head, your hair. We're doing the work. We're doing the work. And I know we don't always take time to write and reflect like this. We're always doing, 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 doing. When do you really take the time, right, to really do this? Awesome, guys. Proud of you. So now I want you to break it down in smart sub goals per quarter. So what I want you to do, you know your bigger goal, you know your bottlenecks and how to turn it into basically your action points. And just pick one per quarter that is the most important for you to work on. What is the first one that you need to tackle in order to get to the bigger goal at the end? What is the second one? You focus on the next quarter, and the third one. And you just make that order for yourself. Giving you 2 minutes for that, and also write them down in SMART goals. So by the end of Q2, for example, I have XYZ. By the end of Q3, I have whatever it is, the bottleneck you were dealing with, you have solved. End of Q4, I have solved this. Awesome, guys. So 1 minute left. It could be a little bit too fast, but please feel free to do it after this call. Then you have some framework at least. All right, we have 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, guys. Proud of you. Were you guys able to create the quarterly goals? Yes. And of course, for a business, it can be bigger but keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. The more overwhelming it is, sometimes the simpler the better. Awesome. How does it feel to have some direction and clarity? Oh, Sylvia's so happy. I love it. I love to see your face. That's beautiful. Awesome. That's nice, eh? To have something on paper that you can hang up in your room, put on the back of your screensaver on your phone. How cool is that? Awesome. So now I'm going to do it. The 3 action points. Put the date in your calendar. When is it time to really hone in on that? So put it in your calendar that you're gonna get to work. So you have for Q2, you want to achieve something. Okay, put now a date in your calendar to really work on it. Maybe that's a 5-hour thing that you really got to do. Or maybe that's 3 times a week. Just put it in your calendar right now. I'm giving you a small minute for that. Grab your Google Calendar or your agenda if you have a physical agenda and just get dates, guys, to the goals. You can write the dates behind the goals, for example, and then put it in your calendar. Do it now. Now. Yes, Sylvia, now. I'm very strict. I'm a very strict teacher. Or else we're going to do something else and we end up watching cat videos and you forget what you were doing.
You are really good in reading lips.
And yeah, actually, I am. It's a hidden talent. That's true. But you're very expressive, so it made it a little bit easier.
I am too expressive, Michelle.
No, you're never too expressive, ever. Ever. Please be your beautiful self. All right. And if you're done, drop done in the chat and I can see everyone is done. Like done, how nice is that? Just check it off or put a check, done, done. How nice, done, well done, Mark. Awesome, Sylvia, well done. Amazing, amazing. That feels good. Now it becomes reality, not just a piece of paper, not just like something else that you have in the back of your mind for so long, right? And also promise yourself you're really gonna do it no matter what, or else these bottlenecks will keep you there, keep you in the now. And the now can take very long if you don't take action, right? Awesome, guys. So now we're gonna take money. We're gonna talk money, 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 money. First, maybe at the end of 2025, what is the total revenue you want to have made for your business? Maybe you're just starting out and smaller amount. Maybe you're scaling and like, okay, I'm like investing a lot in the company. I need to make a little bit more. And how does it look like per quarter? And do not think on about like, oh, how to get there. It just put your number down. This is your number. I love to see you guys write and doing the work. Awesome. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds and then we're going to go to the next step. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'm gonna make it a little bit uncomfortable, guys, because I know people always get like, I don't want to talk about money. In a retreat sometimes, like we open like, okay, what do you actually have? It's so inappropriate to ask. Well, why are we afraid to talk about that? Like getting the emotion out of money. Oh, sorry, Henrik, next time. But if you feel comfortable, do you want to drop your number for 2025? What's your revenue goal? And there's no right, there's no wrong, there's no too big or too small. It's your number. Put it out in the universe. With your business, what would you like to make at least? What would you like to make? Let's see if people dare to put it into the universe. A beautiful number. And actually, if it scares you, that's good. Then you're growing. That's awesome. Awesome, Sam. 20 to 80 to 250. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like that. I like that. That's very beautiful. This 2 million, 200,000, 2 million. 100,000? No, wait. This is a million, right? People write it in a different way. 100,000. Andre?
2 million. That's what I wrote. Just
Sorry?
in case.
Javier, you wrote 2
2
million, right? I see so many zeros that I look cross-eyed now. Which is a good thing, which is beautiful, guys. Awesome. It's just to get you a little bit out of the comfort zone and talk about it. Awesome. So then a very important thing, how you will help the world to become a better place in 2025. Not only about your goals and money, what are you going to do with your business? What are you going to do to make the world a better place in 2025? Give you a small minute to write that down, how you're going to contribute to a better world or help people, make an impact. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you need more time after the session, you can continue. And guys, I want to reinforce the importance of this because, I mean, the money, it's a result of the things that you do, is a tool, but that's not the ultimate goal. And to create opportunities for other people when you're building businesses, you're serving people, you're hiring people, you're making an impact on many, many people's lives. It's not easy to be in that position. So this is a very important question to keep on reflecting on. Things are tough, that you still know I'm doing this for the better. I'm doing this for the good. Guys, welcome. Look at your paper. You just made a very simple one-page plan for 2025. Can you have an applause for yourself? Well done, well done, well done, well done. How does it feel, guys? Right? It's very like simple, like yet I say that. Yeah, it's straightforward. It's simple, not easy to do. Always. Sometimes you need another person to support you through that process, right? So it's nice to do that now with other people. So you just made a simple plan and that can always be adjusted and always be improved but it's good to have direction. And I want you to take action. And in the WhatsApp group, also drop when you achieve those goals, what you're working on, just keep each other accountable. So I want you to keep this going in 2025. In 2025, you have to keep on going. And even if it's in your network, if it's with my network, if it's with your neighbors, I don't care. Whatever you can do, do it. And you have the WhatsApp group there. And for some people who are in the inner circle, they're already there. So we're doing that there. People in the retreat, we're doing that there. But there's different ways to do so. So whatever you want to achieve, it all comes down to people. It's having the right connections, having a global network, because we're all mostly building online businesses. So we need to have like the network in different locations. And this was, for example, from our last retreat in Madeira. Thomas, by the way, he will join you, Mark, in Japan, in the 7-figure retreat. This the guy from the water. From this group, we don't have anyone joining further in Japan. But it was a beautiful group. And at the end, they all got a certificate, super happy, all were to the Nomad University, like, yeah. So it's next to their Harvard graduation, of course. So, and over the years, I've connected with, many influential entrepreneurs, and people keep on asking me for introduction, support, accountability, and I want to help you. And for the people who don't know about it yet, but I created an online network, which is called the Inner Circle. And just for you to know about, I think most of you guys know about it, some not yet. But we're gonna, for the people who are joining the retreat, you're gonna be onboarded next week in there. We're putting up new events. But what we're doing there, it's actually the first introduction in Network Club. So what we're doing, you enter the network and we introduce you to people based on your goals and needs in order to find collaborations and support, partnership, mentorship, clients, and all these things that you need in your journey. So it's an introduction and network club. So it's very simple, basically. We have there literally, you can drop, what do you need? What are you looking for? I am looking for, I'm looking for marketers and pilot clients. Bam, people jumped on it. They jumped on a call, started working together. We have Benjamin even, like he's also in the inner circle, looking for business owners who want to scale. Yeah, everyone wants that. Okay, so he got like opportunities out of that. It's working with people. There's other people who are travel and brand and coaches, and they want to be influencers. Also got it out of that. So we got so many success stories. People literally got the opportunities out of here. And most important, also not the feeling that you're alone while doing this. So this is a good example, for example, from 2 ladies who came in exactly a year ago. And one, Karen, on the left side, very cool girl, by the way, you should follow her. She is a fractional CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Tara is a CMO, and she was on a retreat with us, and Karen was only online. They both came in the inner circle. I'm like, listen, they were both very good at what they were doing, but they were struggling to offer something unique. And I said from the beginning to them, you ladies have to do something together, because I see everyone in our community struggling with marketing and with finance, money around their business. It's like you need to create like a pact and say, hey, we're coming in together to improve that, because also marketing costs a lot of budget. How do you budget it well out? And you need to have a team and blah, 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 blah. And they did it. And this is literally from 1 week ago. 1 week ago, if you look at my LinkedIn and also from this lady, they shared about this and they're building a business now out of the inner circle, never met each other physically. Like, how cool is that? And we have many, many people, many success stories who joined us in the past. With Simone Vincenzi, he got like 15 clients out of the inner circle. He became a speaker at Nomad Island Fest. Federico has actually been to 8 Nomad Escape retreats. And he came in as someone who was working for a startup. He was an engineer. He wanted to change his career. And he says, I want to build my own thing. It took him 8 retreats to really do it. And the last retreat is like, listen, Federico, I love you. He was the first person ever signing up for our retreats. First person who paid me for my services like 6 years ago. It was a big thing. And, like he kept on coming back. And then like after 6 retreats, like, dude, I can't help you. You keep on coming back, but you're not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not accepting you anymore. And then he took action. And now he has his own startup and these digital nomad events and retreats. inspired him so much to change the course of his life that he created a platform which is called nomadretreats.io, because there are many now in the world. So he listed them all. It's like a booking.com for this kind of stuff. So we're partner of them. So like a lot of impact happened. And also Sylvia, she's like here on the bottom right. She's going to be with us in Japan. She joined with on 5 retreats. This is going to be the 5th retreat, became one of my best friends. Very successful woman. She was director of Salesforce the director of program of South Europe. Very successful job, very responsible job, extremely stressed. And she put all her money into luxury real estate, became extremely successful and wealthy, but hated her job and was mega burned out. And because of our community, she dared literally, she was with Tove in the group. I don't know if Tove is still here, right, Tove? Yeah. Tove, you were there. You were one of the people why she stopped with that job, right? It's true. And we were in a session and you look at her like, wow, she has everything. And she like money, not a problem, beautiful woman, all these things. But she had such a limiting belief on like, she was so identifying herself with the image like, oh, woman in tech, woman in corporate. She was an executive, right? And because of our network, she dared to take the leap. So it's cool, like different goals, right? So we focus on 3 pillars at Nomad Escape: online, offline, your health, your wealth, and relationships. But mostly what you get out of it, a lot of new opportunities, inspiration, but mostly community, confidence, and clarity in the next steps. And all these things are a spin-off of getting community, confidence, and clarity, which is really cool. And my vision for this, so like guys, I created this last year. So where it goes well, we're improving. And my bigger vision is to have only an invite-only network. So now it's people applying and they can get in, but I want the members in there. If let's say Sylvia's in there, I'm like, Sylvia, who's a good fit? You say, okay, listen, my friend, whatever, like Carla. Okay, screen her. You're responsible for Carla. You bring in Carla. Carla needs to bring new people, but you need to connect each other. So it really becomes like a network of people who are supporting each other. And yeah, by 2030, I want to have 10,000 people. It's not too many, actually, if you look at it. I don't want to make it massive, but that you have like a nice club and then we have different locations in the world, also physical events that are really focused on inner circle. I'm building now a different structure, like a really true introduction and network club. So basically, instead of pitching, we want to have people collaborating. And what we do in this network is basically we do introductions based on your goals and needs. So every quarter you get an introduction in your inbox, like, hey, Tove, you should have a chat with Sylvia, because Sylvia is a coach and she is selling high ticket products, and Tove is now expert in sales and high ticket. So she can help you potentially with that. So these introductions can lead to very big deals for both of them. And I recently, and I told it yesterday also, like another call, Irvin, who's going to be at the 7-figure retreat, I did an introduction for him. Do you know Irvin, Tove? No, he was not in your retreat. It wasn't someone else. No. Irvin is a tech consultant, AI specialist, and a global point of interest data expert. He builds network maps for big brands like TomTom and Bolt. He built the whole backend of Bolt. And he was in a retreat and he asked me specifically for introductions. But what I did with Irvin is like, listen, I can do it for you, but it will take me time and I need to be very strategic with this. And I know I can get you in. I want you to sign a lead referral agreement. On the lead referral agreement, I take 20% commission. And he said, okay. And the value of this introduction was $1 million. And the deal came through. So, and I heard that last week, like they're very close to closing that. They got the first part in, it was 40K, so they did one small project. So I got 8K from that. And now most likely the $1 million is true. So I would get 200K from that. So if he would have joined there, that would cost him way different, right? So that's what I mean, like introductions and like we having these calls more into depth. So we did this 5-week summit only because it was a 40th edition. I don't do this outside of the network so much. It's like normally in the inner circle, right? So you have different things that you get with it, but you always have access to me. I go live. periodically, and I have an open office. You can come in and ask me anything and feedback for that. So we have now, for the people who are not in the inner circle yet, but we have now an annual membership that's 900 euros, which is like a pretty good deal for what you see, what you get in it. It's only less than 2 euros a day. People, we go out on coffee and we buy BS. This is an investment in yourself. And you can scan here the QR code to check it out, and we will send it also later. And then if you say like, hey, it's maybe too much, I want to get in on a little bit lower rate, it's possible from 300 euros, but then in the long term, it's about 200 euros more expensive, 250 euros. So because we spread it out over different periods, obviously. So then, good for you to know, for the people who were in the inner circle already, if you're in the inner circle, you will get 20% off of all our events. So we have now a girl, Clara, who joined us in Tulum years ago, and she's now joining also Kyoto, and you get 20% off. So that's very, very nice. So it already equals that. So we have also other events lined up. So we have the Japan, of course, the 3 events in Japan, what I just showed here. So we're going to go to the Ken Honda's Wealth Breakthrough Retreat. The whole group is going there. I'm super excited for that. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen, for the people joining, like the emails and what we're going to do. And it's going to be like really, really cool. And then after that, we're going to go with Mark's club to the 7-figure retreat. And then after that, we're going to meet Sylvia's club, for example, at the Level Up Club retreat. And Mark is joining also the Level Up Club, which is really cool, right? So yeah, you can get discounts on these. And then we have, at the end of the year, Level Up Club Madeira Island, where Tove was a few years ago, where everything started for her. And then Nomad Island Fest is going to be our 5th annual edition. We have red carpets. We have official gala with the opening. We have the paparazzi literally standing there. You have Nomad paparazzi. We have very interesting big speakers joining, and a very unique experience that will change your life. And you can get discount on that. So feel free to scan it here and get these discounts on this call. And I want to know, when you started 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago now, did you have any idea what was about to happen? You're like, oh, I'm going to do an online webinar or whatever. But I do think, if I look back at the curriculum and I really thought about that, you got like very interesting nuggets, and now you have a plan of action. And I know you're going to be busy every day taking away, with the day-to-day operation, but I want you to keep this paper, hang it up, put it where you can take it with you, maybe screenshot on your phone, but really hang it up in your room if you have a fixed place. Like, I'm pretty nomadic, so yeah, I can still hang it up here on my room. And I have it, for example, I'm going to show you guys. This is from me. So I have my journal, and I write, for example, always with a new journal, all my goals at the beginning, so that I take it everywhere, because if I have it at home in Madeira, right, as well. If you can see it here. I have, goals 2024, I reflected, and then I have my goals of 2025. Yeah, oh, you can see it. Okay, stupid background. Sorry for that, guys. But important. So here you see also people who will join us in Japan and other events. We're here in the front, Sylvia, lady with the red hair here. She's going to join in Japan. We have Lucas also joining in Japan. Nodoka should be here. She's also in the call right now. More people. Ben is somewhere. Shade is somewhere. Oh, here's Ben. So yeah, there's our community. So it's like really, really cool. So we want to keep you accountable, and we want to invite you to be part of a community of action takers. And I think you guys are that. You stayed all the way to the end. And I know that you guys are very, very busy. And you did it. You freaking did it. And I want you to have a short moment and just close your eyes for a second and just feel it. How nice it feels when you finish what you start. And confidence comes from exactly this. Chaos and insecurity comes mostly from the things that you're not finishing, that you are pushing aside, and it's constantly in your head, and it makes you feel stressed and inconfident. When you finish things, how good does it feel? And it will give you motivation, and you're like, I can do it, and I push through. And have that moment for yourself. and just say a few very kind words to yourself, guys. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you for doing this, guys. It was really epic, awesome, and well, so much love, Tovi. So much. Thank you so much. Really, guys. I forget about it sometimes, but because I'm building a business, but I honestly have the best job in the world. That I can work with these incredible people. Some of you I've never met. Hopefully, I'm going to meet you one day. Hopefully, I'm going to meet you in the inner circle and can help you because I really want, I mean it, I want people to accomplish what they set for themselves. And if I can be a tiny part of the journey or be that bridge or be that connector, that will forever make me happy. This for me is the happiest thing. If I see you writing, see you working on it, I get everyday messages from people. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No one knows further, like no one cares. But for me, that keeps me going. And I want you guys, I know that you guys can have an impact on another group of people, or maybe even on the people here, right? Thank you so much for doing this, guys. I'm going to stay here another 5 minutes in the call. If people want to share or have a question, feel free to share or ask the question. And if not, you're very welcome to go. And I want to thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to, after this call, I'm going to have a moment. I'm just going to have a small altar here. I have actually this Buddha. This one is around happy money. I bought this recently from a street artist. And he makes it himself. And I was there when he made it. And then I have this random cute dog. Can you see it? And they make me really happy, the combination. And I'm just going to sit with them and be happy. Very important in this journey. Awesome. So if no one has anything to share anymore or to ask, then I'm slowly wrapping it up. I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Thank you so much also for showing your face and giving other people in the room the feeling like, hey, I'm not alone. And really have a moment like that. Look at each other's beautiful faces. Just look at it. Like you don't know them. It's like strangers. You've been through this together. How cool is that? And can you imagine when you're physically together doing this? And the people who I've met already, like I miss you so much. I wish honestly, like I built this to bring people physically together, but everyone obviously also has their own life. But I have now always I have people following me everywhere, like everywhere I travel. Like, oh, where are you? Please, can I join? My whole team. I didn't invite my team. Like, do you please want to travel with me? Like, it's a remote job. They're like, can we join you? Like, okay. And we have even Emily, who's like in the call here. I'm not sure if she's now here, but Emily, she should not be in Japan. And she texted me, Michelle, I want to go to Japan. I'm in Amsterdam. And she's 19. I'm from Ukraine. And I'm like, Emily, I'm so sorry, but like we didn't budget it in to fly our whole team to, I don't care. I'll pay my ticket, I'll pay my food, I'll pay my accommodation. I just want to be there. So that feeling of being able, that people would just want to be around and hanging, with these people, and that I could make my job out of it because the effort's value, it's amazing. And I wish that I could all tag you along and have Tovia always around, Tovia has her life. She's even a grandma, even though she just looks like a 21-year-old girl forever. I don't know what you do, Tovia. Tovia, you should talk with Mark, by the way. You guys are in the same industry. Tovia has healed herself also from heavily kind of like autoimmune disease and chronic headaches, not headaches. Migraine through nutrition as well. And Mark has healed himself through nutrition on cancer. So yeah, so you guys should chat, by the
Yeah.
way. You're both in the inner circle. Mark will be soon in the inner circle, so you guys have to meet there. Yeah, really do that. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you want to support, like feel free to send your friends to us. If you want to write a testimonial, we have a Google reviews. Feel free, that will be very helpful. Or on Google reviews, will be very, very helpful for us. I'm happy to be able to help you. I'm happy, Javier. You're always showing up, almost every call. I know it's been a struggle the last 5 months, but I'm happy to finish this together. Thank you so much. And Mark, well done with getting up at 5:30 a.m. So sorry to make it crazy for you. I know its time zones are insane. I try to get everyone like US, but it's a thing. We have people in Asia and we have people in US. It's like almost, it's possible if people really want. All right, guys, from my heart to yours, thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing this. Stay connected. And I dropped, by the way, the link of the inner circle here. So we have this offer until the 5th of April. Feel free to copy and paste it there. And from my heart to yours, I want to say have a great day, have a great night. Take that picture, hang it up, of like take the note that you written in your notebook, hang it up, take photos, share it on your social media, put it in your Google Calendar, screenshot on your desktop. What you write down and focus on will happen. Promised. Pinky promise. Can we have a pinky promise? Small pinky promise. Awesome, guys. So much love for you. And good luck with your journey further. And I hope to see you on the inside of the inner circle or anywhere in the world. Thank you. Bye, guys. Ciao, ciao. Thank you. Much love. Bye, Sam. Hope to see you somewhere. I don't know where you came from, but you have great energy. Goodbye. Bye, bye.